Okay,
probably
bad
really
news.
hard.
There's shit blocking the door.
Well, see if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around.
God, Joel must have so much anxiety because he really did close himself off for so long, and opening himself up for Ellie, I don't know.
Well, but
It
okay.
just must be hard. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so when she apparently we missed this because Joel had already gone to the museum. But apparently, when she climbs up on the dinosaur, he has a very like aggressive, like get down from there, like you're making me worried, like dad moment.
Ah.
So, yeah. I killed for them. Oh boy. So yeah, I feel like I don't whatever it was from like my personal experience, I picked up on the beginning. I felt like they were trying to show
Yeah, I'm
He's-
on the same level.
yeah, but I can see how other people might not.
Yeah, because I definitely was like, oh, he's let his guard down and he wants to be a different person than who he was. And everyone's like, that's not who he was in The Last of Us 2. I'm like, it's been 4 years, bro.
Well, also
Like-
it's like they live in a village now, which definitely, you know,
He lives in a structure that he trusts. Because in the first one, he did not trust the people who were in charge. So,
yeah, and not even just that, but they were like scrapping on their own for most of the game, you know, so.
Ooh, stay strong, buddy.
I wonder if that... I like that she fixes her ponytail. I don't know, it's just a cool little detail. I killed for them, so I wonder if that's going to come into play.
So that's always a good sign.
It's probably going to be some dude yelling at us.
This guy needed a hug. It's dark in here.
The 4 soldiers at the gate, the last one cried.
Oh,
Alright.
no!
Who's here? Who's writing? Alright. The
The woman we tortured choked on her own blood.
I would imagine this is written by someone who did terrible things in order to hang out in a gang or a group of people who were ensuring their survival. and now they feel bad and they have no one to confess to. And they wrote it on the walls because they feel guilty and they want to, like, I don't know.
Maybe they want forgiveness, and it's kind of like a way of like putting everything out there.
I can see that. For me, I'm imagining if I was this person, I would be like, I want people to know that, like, I did this, I guess. More like a confession more than a asking for forgiveness. Like, I feel really bad and I think, like, people should know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, some people. Yeah,
This-
they're kind of like two sides of the same thing. Because some people confess for forgiveness, other people literally just want to get it off their chest.
Yeah, they think like holding it or hiding it is part of the bad feeling, and if they just like, I want you to know I'm a bad person and I did these bad things, like, you know?
The stragglers who snuck into camp, they just wanted food.
Yeah.
The kid who ran into the blast, I couldn't stop
Come on,
him.
fucker.
The people in the van, we locked them in and doused it with gas. Oh, good.
Maybe this was written by Tommy or Joel, because Joel says he knew about this place before.
Huh.
Because he said,
we-
I did all these terrible things. He talks about it all the time.
But he didn't go in here.
He said he's been here before, so I wonder if he just knew about it from, like, long ago or something. I would also think if I did these terrible things and I lived in a world that I knew wouldn't punish me for it, I would probably try to find ways to punish myself. There is no light. Only darkness!
Yeah.
Goodness, though.
We got a note.
She has to stand up to read it.
We wanted to end suffering. We wanted to restore humanity. Each time we sacrificed part of ourselves, our leaders kept saying, it'll be worth it. Now we've disbanded with nothing to show for our sins. I thought coming here might reignite something, some purpose. My parents loved bringing me here. It's one of my earliest memories from before the outbreak, before all of the cruelty and savagery. Those memories just made me angrier. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I can't look at the person I've become.
So it wasn't someone just bragging on the wall. Oh, it looks like they killed themselves, and that was their suicide note.
Oh yeah, I thought that was clear when we initially looked at it, but yeah, it looks like a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I would imagine they...
Stupid fake animals.
Oh, it's just a pig, alright.
I mean, they're pretty dangerous, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like... Did you know that domesticated pigs turn into, like, big, hairy beasts with tusks if they escape or are let to go wild? Isn't that kind of cool? Like, they stay...
Ellie?
I'm in here!
The hell was it?
It's just some animal.
Oh, they were part of the Fireflies.
Well, let's get a move on. I want to get a fire going before it gets too dark. Come on.
So, was that person one of the Fireflies? I think that's the implication there.
Yeah.
That they said that they were going to be, like, making things better, and they felt like it just evolved into cruelty and everything. That's kind of a cool...
That was a really cool way
Yeah.
to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I like environmental storytelling. It's cool. Makes me feel engaged in what's going on.
It also kind of goes along with the theme of the game, which I think is that, like, you know, everyone is out for survival, and, like, even people who are trying their best, eventually things devolve into brutality, you know, if you're not really trying to, like, still be a good person.
Do you think Ellie's tattoo is done with a stick and poke, or some older traditional way of tattooing, or do you think they found a way to get a tattoo gun?
I don't see why not. I don't see why you couldn't get a tattoo gun.
Yeah, they must be able to find it. My issue...
And, I mean, they have power, so, like, you know. I'm kind of like, there's been enough inconsistencies in, like, what would actually exist in the apocalypse that, like, I've kind of just been like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
The lines on it would imply a tattoo gun rather than a stick and poke. By the way, don't do stick and pokes, please. Get it done professionally and by somebody with really good reviews. Do not get it cheap. Just wait the extra time to save more money.
I like how every time we talk about this stuff, we have to be like, don't do this at home.
I don't want anyone to hear a cool thing and then they goes, yeah, you know what? Maybe I will, like, build a bomb I saw in Life is Strange. You know, I just don't want... Why not take the extra few sentences?
Yeah, like, you mean, like, you wanted to do that.
I did. Well, I had my own backyard, so I could have lit it and run away. But now I can't do it, because, like, where are we going to go? Go to the park?
You were like, we should do it and, like, have it on a... I was like, no.
Why can't we build a bomb,
We're not
Stacey?
building explosives.
They really did give you a genuine way to build a bomb in that game, though. They literally told you how to build a bomb. Like, I looked it up. That was actually how you do it.
I mean, it's small, but yeah.
Oh, she's probably on the roof.
What if it's a shitty wolf, though? A shitty wolf tattoo.
I actually had Tess design AJ in the shitty wolf
Style?
and I don't know yet if I'm gonna get a tattoo of that, but it was really great. Okay. Turns out she's transforming into a bloater, and this is how they become real.
Mm-hmm.
How hot do I look right now?
Pretty hot. How'd you fix it?
It was a loose connection. Antenna. They found our mess at the school.
Good.
This guy, Owen, he went AWOL.
Maybe Tommy got to him.
Maybe.
What about her?
Nothing yet.
Unit Romeo, you are requested at Site 2. Repeat, you are requested at Site 2. Confirm.
So, the numbers are locations. The TV station we were at, that's 6. There's a lot of chatter coming out of 2, so I'm assuming that's their home base. That helps.
Look. Last night was... stupid.
Casualties reported in 14. All available units report. Over. This is Site 13. Unit Lima nearby. How many scars you got? Over. Negative on scars. Lone male trespasser. Armed.
Lone male
Over.
trespasser?
Tommy, where's 14?
Not 100% sure.
Okay, then guess.
If this is 7, 12's all the way over here. I guess it's somewhere in this neighborhood?
Hillcrest. Okay. Tina?
Yeah. Not good.
Hey. I'll go get him. You keep tracking them, okay?
Yeah, okay. Wait. Give me your hand.
Great, now she's gonna die.
It's for good
I can
luck.
tell.
I don't believe in luck.
I do.
Yay! Like that. Dude, if she gave us a bracelet, she's gonna die.
So-
I'm sorry.
A couple other things I want to point out too is that, like, with the physical symptoms,
Okay, Hillcrest.
like,
Is this the right place?
we're also assuming that she has like a normal, healthy pregnancy, which might not be the case. Also, do you remember the part where she literally fell through the ceiling and got kicked in the stomach?
Oh,
Yeah. So,
I
I'm
wonder
not.
if being kicked in the stomach is harmful when it's that small.
I don't know. I guess I'm just saying that, like, there might be other things that are causing her to feel like even shittier than, you know.
Supradit says it's infected, and I just had this image of an infected baby
No!
ripping itself out of her. Sorry, that's not. It is funny though. Remember, I don't give a shit about Twilight spoilers. Remember when the baby was eating itself out of Bella, and then Edward had to rip her stomach open, and then take the baby out?
Oh my god.
The older Twilight gets, the more it becomes like this really serious dramedy. I like it's a comedy. It's paced like a comedy. It's just like they don't tell you the punchlines.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the right place. It's gotta be Tommy. Shit.
So the CGI baby was supposed to be scary on purpose, not to like be like, and that's why Twilight was so deep, or anything.
Kitsune Gochu says they better not Dawn of the Dead this baby. Oh God.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
That was God.
Dawn of the Dead remake or original? I think I haven't seen the original in so long. But I do remember the remake. That was something.
Ooh.
I did like the Dawn of the Dead remake. I don't care what everyone else has to say. I'm gonna look around, grab some things.
There was that hole in the wall in the back. Or was that?
Where? Oh yeah, I know. I was just checking
Oh.
everything else before I went through the hole in the wall. If you guys like zombie drama, I would recommend Black Summer, which is a serious zombie show based off of a funny zombie show. It doesn't really make sense, but it's pretty cool. Black Summer's pretty cool.
Wait, is that the parody one?
It's okay, so it's based off of a parody zombie show, but this is the prequel where they play it completely straight, and so it's pretty cool.
Z Nation, right?
Yeah, it's a spin-off
That's
of
the-
Z Nation, but this is the prequel to Z Nation, but they play it completely straight. And they have a lot of really long, uninterrupted shots of like some pretty cool things,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
really, really think that considering the budget of that show, it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Like, I appreciate it a lot. And a lot of the characters make big mistakes that make sense with their character. It's pretty... I like it.
Mhm.
Basically, I'm saying yes, it's cool. I don't think the baby could get infected unless Dina got infected. I don't know, I just think it would be cool if a baby came out chomping. It's cool. I don't know. Can't be much worse than regular childbirth, which I am terrified of. Let's see what I can make. If she knew she was pregnant, why was she smoking? That took place before she knew she was pregnant. She didn't realize she was pregnant until after they started their journey. It's a little confusing, but they did travel 300 miles off screen. So they were a few weeks into the journey by the time they got to the right area.
Pretty good.
Read. Happy birthday, Dad. The best clicker killer in the whole QZ. Oh, shit. This kid said. That's a good drawing, though.
Huh.
Boris Legasov. Sorry, I don't know how to say that name. Sunnyvale Archery, first place.
Did they ever explain why Ellie is immune?
I think they just said she just is. Just cause.
I seem to remember on a previous stream somebody mentioned something about like the scientific
Oh, right.
explanation. Sea Salty Bye says it's because the cordyceps in her brain evolved weird. Yeah.
I wouldn't say the word evolved. I would say the word
Developed? Maybe?
developed weird. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
I just don't want to give the wrong interpretation of the word evolved.
The fungus in her are mutated. Oh, they're self-sustaining?
Did I go
Yeah.
down this hole?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where you just came from.
I was just making sure. It's got some sharps. Now I can make more Molotovs. I just like to have them. They make me feel secure.
And they're fun.
And they're fun. They're so useful. Okay, you're telling me out of all this shit, none of it counts as cloth? Okay. So none of this... Oh! Bare your fangs, Fedra.
They think we're sheep. Join the Washington Liberation Front.
At this point, I would just choose the people with the coolest posters, because everyone eventually just becomes a shitlord anyway. So I may as well just be cool looking. Remember in Dreamfall Chapters when there was an all-girl gang?
No.
They had the leather jackets, the leader had pink hair.
No. I don't remember that. What?
Zoe's World.
Oh, yeah, okay. For some reason, the first word that came to mind was Keon's World, and I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Kinda would, maybe, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, the gay teams.
Mhm.
And they had the graffiti and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I think there were girlfriends or something in it.
Yeah, I remember.
If you are looking for a game with normalized gay representation, Keon, the main male character, is gay. And there are some other gay characters in there, I think, where they just, like, don't make a big deal about it, except for that one part where the developers are like, we're just gonna have to make him say it.
Yeah.
Because everyone kept saying he wasn't gay.
Well, because people do this thing where they're like, maybe they're bisexual, or like maybe they're just really good friends, or like, and it's, you know, it's funny to me how people will always be like, you know, I wish the gay characters could just be gay and they didn't have to be so in your face about it. And it's like, right, but in instances where they're not really in your face about the character being gay, everyone assumes that they're not.
Am I going the right way?
Maybe climb over the fence?
I already went over that fence.
Oh.
But that's a good suggestion. Well, okay, you know what? You can just go. Oh, pretty.
How do I get up there?
Oh, God. Hurry. You scared me.
That looks like a cult
There's too
over
many
there.
of these assholes.
I get major cult energy.
Hold on, Tommy.
Hold on, Tommy. I'm coming.
Oh, here's something Tommy might have put, maybe. Fuck the WLF. What do I do here? We just started... I couldn't have said that to her. Shouldn't have said that to her. She's gonna treat me differently now. I know it. I wish my fucking mask didn't fucking break. Then, when did she figure it out? When did she figure it out she was pregnant? Where were we a couple weeks ago? Boise? I remember her throwing up in Kenwick. This is too much. It's all fucking... You read this. I don't know how to read.
It all fucking makes sense. The throwing up, how tired she's been. What the fuck, Dina? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you trust me? But did you trust her? What should I do? It's too late to turn back. Just gotta end this whole thing as quickly as possible. Fuck the WLF.
I like that little note of, but did you trust her? Because it shows that Ellie is kind of like an emotionally mature person enough to question themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, and it's also, it like, if you look at the way that she wrote it as, but did you trust her?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, Ellie's kind of examining her reaction to Dina, being like, why didn't she, like, trust me to tell me? Like, but oh wait, I didn't trust her either, so...
I think I like how this is going, because sometimes when you get in a fight over things that just are, you can take some time to contemplate and think, and it doesn't have to be a whole huge fight where everyone screams at each other. It's two people can sit back and reflect and then come back to each other and say, hey, like, I overreacted and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, and then, you know, the other person goes, yes, I overreacted too, we're in a tense situation. I don't know, I think I like that kind of energy. Seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going in random directions now. And I like that Ellie questions when... Not that you should always question your own reality or anything, but I think it shows that Joel did a good job teaching her more than just physical skills.
Mm.
Or, you know, she learned that on her own, but...
We're learning emotional skills. What?
Joel's like, now listen here. I'm going to talk to you about emotions.
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case he comes this way.
Stop!
I got something.
Infected?
Let's get in there.
Alright,
Okay, girl.
Uh-oh.
so... Because I'm a big baby, everyone warned me that you have to kill dogs. I'm going to try my best not to. But, I think if you kill the owners, the dogs will stop. So I'm just going to do that. And, so we're going to... There might be some dog killing. Just...
A heads up for anybody. Yeah.
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
I hate these small groups. Big groups, it's a straight fight. These loners, they could be hiding anywhere.
I hear you. Let's find him and get back home.
Don't stop.
Shut it.
Someone here? Go, girl. What the hell?
Alright, so now the dog is sad. I'm sorry. It's better than killing it. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Move it! Keep her down! Here!
Shit.
Scarlet!
I hate it. When they do that, I don't like doing that. It's not fun for me. And I get it, you know, killing dogs is not as bad as killing people, but I'm just like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so we've talked before about like how some people objected to the violence in this game. I know that for some reviewers that was definitely part of it.
Fuckers.
So.
Oops. What? Are you fucking kidding me? I shot that dude in the head. Where is he? Oh, he's right there.
Excuse me, sir.
Got you.
Gotcha.
That was like a headshot, right? I'm not like
I thought
imagining
so,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
I thought I didn't. I just want to stab.
Stab the air. Well, he did have a hat on.
You're right. Did you know if you wear a hat, you just get like plus 30 armor?
What's up, people? Looks like I showed up just in time for pupper pest control. Oh no!
There better not be any more doggos in this.
There's definitely gonna be more, I think. I'm sorry.
Alright. Well, you see, now that I have the warning, I can preemptively...
This is why everybody DM'd me over and over and over, being like, you have to tell Mari about the dogs.
No, it's great, because everyone was telling you to tell me, because I don't have my DMs open, and...
Mine aren't either. This was like friends.
And then they were also... And then my boyfriend texted me because he was doing that thing where you just play it all in one weekend. And he was like, Mari, just so you know, there will be doggo kills. And I was like, okay, everybody has told me. I appreciate it. This is fact. Because if that came up on me, I'd probably be crying right now. I think it's because I just played Heartbound. And I just started crying when they made me kill a dog. And so everyone was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, so I think from like a what does it add perspective, what they have the whole like scent trail thing.
In terms of gameplay, it adds that, and I also think they're just trying to make you feel bad for doing violent stuff. I get it.
Do you think it's because people didn't feel bad enough about killing other people?
Probably.
I mean, here's the thing: is I feel like when most people kill people in games, you're like, it's an enemy. I'm gonna light them on fire and laugh about it.
So the impact for me, in order to make me feel guilty about a choice I make or something that happens in a video game, is that I need the choice, even if it's a trick, which I hate. I hate when I get purposely tricked. But, you know, when there's unintended consequences and I'm given the choice of something and then it turns out bad, or it's a lesser of two evils and I choose that and it turns out bad, or I'm just being a dick and it turns out really bad, or I just do something on purpose and everyone like yells at me. Those are the types of things that will genuinely make me feel guilty when I play a game. But when it's something I can't control and it's just part of the narrative, I just feel like I was forced to do something. Does that make sense?
Fuck. Anybody hear that?
Because watching something definitely doesn't make me feel... Well, no, not watching. Absorbing a story, which I feel engaged because I'm playing the game physically, and that's important. But if I'm not given a narrative... I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me.
I think it's okay to just, you know, sometimes you're affected by things and sometimes you're not. I know that for me specifically, things in games just don't really emotionally get to me in the way that I know they get to a lot of other people.
Let's see. In the games you've played?
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know, it just... It's not even because I'm watching it, because there are movies that will still affect me, but when it's a game, like, my brain really does not see it as a real thing, you know?
So this is gonna, like, come down as soon as I let go.
Did you put something behind it? Are there, like, 2 things that you can take out, or...
I'm trying to think about that.
No.
I just know, because even if that was true, it still wouldn't help because it goes down so fast. So let me... So there's razor wire here. I wonder if, even though this is on an incline, it's less of one. So...
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you.
So I'm gonna have more time to jump, I think, if I do this. Yes. There we go.
Perfect.
That worked.
I think it depends. If you're physically, like, playing a game, that definitely is a step, because that's an engagement, and you feel like when that happens, it happens to you. But when the game goes in a path and you're like, oh, I understand the motivation of this and why it needed to happen, but because I didn't, like, choose that path, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is the story, instead of me feeling bad, you know?
Yeah, but I guess, like, if we're going to compare sitting and watching as,
That's
like,
not what I was comparing.
no, but, like, I'm just saying, like, me sitting and watching, like, as compared to, like, say, like, watching a movie where there's, like, no engagement whatsoever, I feel much more invested in a movie emotionally.
I was talking about in general of movies versus games. Not...
And I guess I just meant that, like, if I'm engaging with a game, it doesn't make me feel any more emotionally invested. You know? It's because it literally just looks like a video game.
For me, I get more emotionally invested in video games for the reasons I put out. And in movies, I can be invested. I just don't think there's enough time for me to be invested in characters and things like that. I do really enjoy movies, but for me, I think the best narrative experiences I've had for non-video games has been either a mini-series or a show with some good direction, because it gives me time to connect with the characters.
I'm sorry. If you didn't cry during Lord of the Rings, Return of the King 3 different times, we cannot be friends.
Yeah, but that was a really long narrative experience because that's 3 movies. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying it's still a movie, and the reason I'm using that as an example is because it's extremely not realistic. It's very clearly a fantasy story, and yet I still somehow managed to get extremely invested to the point where I cried 3 times during the last movie, which, like, maybe my emotion, I know that they're not consistent. Like, sometimes I can watch the same thing on a given day and it'll make me really upset, or other times it won't at all.
Emotions just be doing whatever.
Yeah.
But
Stacey wept for Sauron.
I think that's why for video games it is easier for me to have very in-depth feelings for a character more than it is for one movie or something like that because they tend to be longer experiences.
Shit. Shamblers.
Oops. They tend to be longer experiences that are still loaded with a lot of character interaction. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. I also know that there's like certain things, like certain types of like themes that are much more likely to make me cry than others. See, he was like a little flashlight lighting up the area.
Done.
He's a meaty boy.
Ugh, that smell.
Moist, meaty boy.
I
Yeah.
hate shamblers.
Whew. I think it's just interesting that because 4 more years went by, this is a new stage. So there's like, how long have these been around? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because new things occur the longer somebody's infected. So the shamblers are a new...
Yeah, I saw somebody saying that they're the stage before they're the stage before bloaters.
Oh, never mind then.
But it's also possible, I think, that as time goes on, the cordyceps itself might change how it manifests, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they might not have existed until now. Turn the light on and look at them? Ugh. Yuck.
If you like the design of these dudes, I recommend the movie The Void. It is a low-budget cosmic horror movie that takes place in a hospital. And if you like body horror and horrible nightmare creatures, I definitely recommend The Void. It's on Netflix. They do a really good job with things considering what appears to be a low budget. So I think it's great. And I think it's one of the few cosmic horror movies that really did a good job of bringing that to the screen, which I think many people have pointed out that the reason why cosmic horror books are so loved is because someone just goes, and what I saw was unimaginable and it made me go insane. It's really hard to make something that's supposed to be unimaginable be seen.
Translate to a movie and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Because the fear goes, what? I can't imagine that. But, hey, what am I doing? All right, so I want to go here and... Okay, I jumped down here.
Yeah. And then it looks like this is a circle, so there must be a way out.
Yeah. So here's the... Oh.
The problem is that they always want to show you exactly what it is, and then it just becomes, oh, that's kind of gross.
When I was talking about the video games, I was talking about movies, not you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I know I
guess
said it. I was just trying to make sure that you knew I was saying that.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to kind of like further explain my feelings on it in case people in the chat were curious.
Outdoor sportsman. I don't know. I maybe if I was born in a different area in the United States, I'd understand this. But this is so weird to me.
Yeah. I grew up in an area where a lot of people hunt. My uncle and my cousins like all hunt and stuff. It's just not for me.
I understand that hunting also subsidizes a lot of people's grocery budget and is actually helpful to controlling certain types of populations. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm judging you for hunting.
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I just, I don't know, it just kind of freaks me out just to see it because I'm a very soft baby Yankee, so.
My criticism is definitely not with people who are like, oh, I'm going to fish and hunt so that I can eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I feel like, you know, even though I wouldn't do it, I feel like that is different than saying, I want to go to Africa and shoot an elephant.
Yes.
Like,
that kind of energy I hate.
yeah.
Because there's being like a cool hunter bullshit, and then there's just killing people for no fucking reason. Killing animals for no reason. Like, you're not gonna eat that elephant, don't lie to me. And also, elephants get PTSD and shit, and they remember. And they live for like 1 billion years. So, congratulations, Dick. I could say more, but I think it's just gonna be too depressing, so I won't.
I mean, all we really need to say is, you know, trophy hunting.
Yep.
Yuli, it was Boris. I saw him
Hold on, let me just...
Whoops. We just wandered in here and started reading a note.
Not another one.
Hold on. Oh, come back!
Okay, so we learned something new. They can climb through. They can climb over obstacles. Okay?
I didn't know it would realize where I am. I feel like this thing, after I engage it, always knows where I am.
It's possible, yeah.
And I don't know why. Like, I threw it and ran away. It allegedly cannot see, but it always knows where I am.
I thought they could see. I thought. But
that stage shouldn't be able to see because the stage before it can't see. And I also was hiding.
Bloaters can see though, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Anything past the stage where they have the face missing?
They have echolocation.
But I was hiding, so that's what makes me confused.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe it was just doing whatever.
They're saying conflicting reports between Shamblers can see and enhanced echolocation. Clicker has echolocation, but Shamblers can see. So maybe they're not evolving directly from each other.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yo, when Dale comes by, he's gonna ask for the safe combo, but just walk over to the garage and put it in yourself, otherwise he's gonna bother you 8 more times. The combo is 30, 82, but 65. Someone needs to talk to his wife. I know she wants to think he's gonna get better, but it's time to get practical. I heard the WLF have some real doctors at their base. Nobody would blame her for leaving, except Boris, but fuck him.
Nice.
Oh, did you want me to read that other note now?
Right.
Since we got interrupted, so I think it's, yeah. Yuli, it was Boris. I saw him shoot that WLF patrol against their own van. Jesus, I get it. They killed his daughter, but he's just signed our death warrant. We have one chance out of this. Turn him in. I know he's your friend, but if those wolves shot that girl over some graffiti, think of what they'll do to all of us if they think we're harboring the killer of 3 of their own. Let's meet at the usual place after curfew.
Yeah, then wow, they killed her? God.
Oh.
Ooh! Oh, we get the bows and
Just in
arrows!
case.
Yes.
If we get that, oh my god, I love that weapon because it's quiet and deadly. Like a fart.
Silent but deadly.
Whoa. What was that?
Blake JPEG says, get a bow and call it fart.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, why'd you call it fart? It's silent but deadly.
Oh, shit. Hope you did that, Tommy.
Bianca got nothing on fart. Bianca's Varric's crossbow, I think, right? If I'm remembering that correctly.
Was there a bow I was supposed to pick up? Or am I just... How many are out here? Okay, there's a lot, so I don't want to shoot them.
It comes later. Keep going.
Damn.
They're saying, don't worry, you can't miss it. So,
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Love it.
yeah.
Sorry, I was holding my breath.
I like it when people just give us like non-spoilery assurances that like we won't miss a thing, because like sometimes I know you and I will panic that like what happens if we miss this thing, and people are like, don't worry. Oh, what? Why?
I wanted to know if we could.
Oh, it looks like poo water.
Well, might be.
Yolanda, I'm sorry. I won't be able to keep taking care of Alfie. You were right about the wolves. They turned out to be worse than the military. What I didn't expect is that our own neighborhood would turn on each other. They all saw what the wolves did to my poor Sophia. And what did everyone want to do in return? Appease? I deserved wolf blood. They should have joined me. Instead, they conspired against me. So I got them first. Who was...
Oh, there's more. God.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's a mad...
I poisoned them, one by one. Not enough to kill them, just put them to sleep. Then I dragged them into a spored garage. Yuli woke up. We wrestled. I shot him in there, but he bit me. Those traitors are gonna watch each other turn. They will suffer. I hope they think of me when they lose their minds. I'm already starting to lose mine. It won't be long now. I hope you found peace somewhere outside of this shitty town. I hope you don't come back to see all of this. If you do, I'm sorry. Boris.
I love it. I love it. Because in a world
And
where everyone's
scene.
killing each other anyway, as I always say, killing someone is the solution. Revenge is for you. If you want revenge, you keep them alive. If you just want to solve a problem, you kill them. Don't apply this to real life.
Jesus.
Fall into savings. We should save this.
We might eat it.
Mm-hmm.
By Grabthar's hammer. What a savings.
Oh, is that from...
Galaxy Quest?
Yes! Oh, what a great movie.
I love that movie so much.
If you're a Trekkie, you'll like that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
Get off me!
Give me your bow.
Yeah. This'll do.
Remember when I sent you that video of that guy directly assassinating both of us for which of characters were our favorite in Umbrella Academy?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like Ellen Page's character and he just goes, that's just what's his face, but woman. And I was like, why'd you do that to me?
Yeah. We're both the same, because I like Klaus. He's like, you have a problem with authority, and like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh my god.
That man assassinated our character. I wonder, like, I want to show it to everybody just to be like, did he get you too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Hey, check out this practice area.
That's one way to use mannequins. Let's see.
Okay, I got it. I learned. And I'm not going to waste any more bullets.
Do you want to pick up the arrow?
I will. Hold on.
Oh.
I wonder if I get an achievement or something. Moving reduces the bow's power, standing still will charge a shot. Cool.
All right.
Oh, it's broken. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, arcing. Right.
No, I think that was already there, because yours is in his
Yeah.
torso.
I realized that a little bit after I... I'm just gonna take this one.
I don't think aim assist is on this mode, is it?
No, I don't know. You want me to check?
Hey,
They
we
were.
got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
No, but the fucking guy is nearby.
Shit.
We're looking for two!
The fuck's all that smoke?
He blew up one of our trucks.
How'd you let that happen?
Just find them. I want those fucking trespassers!
I'm sure people are interested to
It
know.
only turns on automatically on very light mode. I know that you can,
What? I'm on light. Oh, there's very light.
yeah.
Okay. So, no, I'm not getting aim assist.
I think you can turn it on individually if you want, but it only automatically turns on for very light.
I want, you know, some challenge. Please. I do enjoy games when they're harder. I just don't want, for streaming purposes. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have trained the dogs to be killers, so they wouldn't have died if they didn't make me have to do it. Well, no, I would have killed them anyway, but my point is, all dogs are good dogs. They're just doing what their papas and mamas want them to.
Fuck. Go around! Get the
Did I just, like, tape more nails onto a machete or something?
I see her! In here!
Hello? Where are you?
She ran into that house! Where the hell did she go? Find her and bring her down.
Hey, got anything? Over here!
Rip her up! I found her! Right here! Oh my god! Shit.
We'll just run around hacking her into pieces with the machete.
Get around her!
You know, I just thought of something in that.
Move up!
So they're trying to be like, see, killing is bad, but if the point of...
Bring her down, boy! Shit!
Push forward! Yeah, got it!
Okay, for 1 second. If the point of your game is to make me hate playing it, I don't know if that's good game design. Cookie is a 36. I understand the message. The Cookie's 36, thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If the point is to make me hate playing your game, I don't know. That's kind of counterintuitive.
Okay.
Anyway, that man's choking on his...
Right over here!
Shit, I fucked this up.
Duck's over there!
Yeah, if the point is to make me hate it, I think that the message intention is cool, but it might be counterintuitive to the game overall in terms of engagement. Does that make sense?
Counterintuitive?
Yes, because...
Or, like, do you just mean counter to the intention? Like, or...
I mean, I think you... Does anyone else understand? Counterproductive, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I just don't think it's helpful to the overall experience, because if the game is just telling you you're a terrible person for playing the game, and the game is, I don't know, 20 hours long, is that actually what you want to... This is my assumption of what I think they were trying to get us to
You can also stealth past the dogs.
Right. I'm also bad at video games, so I don't know what you want from me.
I'm just letting you know that...
I don't think when it's a fucking canon that you do shitty things to people, and then the only option is, well, you could have stealth passed. Okay. I don't know if it's not...
I am just saying that it is an option if you wanted to take it. I wasn't trying to, like...
I was genuinely trying to do that, actually, by killing the owners so that the dogs would get distracted, and then I could sneak past, but no. It didn't work out that way. Come on, give me some alcohol, wipes, so I can bandage my arm and become healthy.
It's not the message of the game. Neil said that there is no judgment from the game.
Ah, okay. I don't know what the message of the game is, so...
Well, I think that we were assuming that it was like, you know, that violence is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it might just be that they wanted to make a violent game, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess
The garage is clear.
that's also kind of contingent on like whether it succeeds in making you feel bad, you know?
Yeah. Well, feel bad in a way that you understand, where you're like, ah, right, I get it. Where...
Yeah. But I guess like even with all the little like touches that they make to kind of like make you feel guilty about killing people and stuff, like I think you could definitely I could definitely see people going through this and just being like, what? I'm just killing stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So give the dogs knives and make them say peace was never an option.
I have very deep feelings about dogs.
I guess another way to kind of rephrase what we were getting at with the message might be Wordsmith337 says revenge doesn't solve things. Which is not quite the same as a message on violence. It's more just about like revenge and whether that makes you actually feel better or helps you move on.
I wonder if they're gonna go, and that's why we hate you, because you killed everybody. I'm like, yeah, I did. What? Shouldn't have traveled 300 miles to kill Joel.
Yeah, probably we get to the end of this and we've killed so many people. Dina watches us do something shitty.
Breathe.
And she thinks we're a monster and we break up.
Nah.
No?
Dina's a down bitch. She would understand.
She's gonna be like, I don't want you around my baby because you're a monster.
Whatever. I don't think so. If it was that, I'd be like, pfft. Where's that one last guy? Okay, now I forget which direction I was supposed to be going in to get through the town. So I'm just confused. I think I came from over there.
We came from this way and we were heading this way.
Alright.
But I don't know what the exit point is.
Oh, towards the smoke. So it must be like the back of this house or something.
Yeah.
Did it? Nope, can't. That was some good set design or level design, whatever word I'm looking for, to have a big smoke point, because it makes me go, oh, which way was I supposed to be going? Over here.
Without necessarily having to look at a star on a map.
Anyone see her?
I think they've done a.
Anybody fucking see her?
This place is clear.
I know that you guys have seen me get lost.
Any trace of her? I don't see anything.
Seen me get lost a few times, but I definitely appreciate the hints that we get from the game and trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, dog. Oh, it's running away from me. No, it's not.
No,
Not anymore.
don't let
her escape!
Take her down!
Where's it coming from?
Carrie!
You're alive!
Pin her down!
Go get her, girl!
Oh.
Keep up the pressure!
Gotcha! That's it, get her!
I love how you're horrified and I'm laughing.
I'm not horrified. I'm actually just shocked that we just